German American Bank, member FDIC.
Every day, people experience mysteries that challenge the laws of nature, like enjoying a Coke Zero Sugar. It looks, sounds, and tastes delicious. But how does one explain the great taste if there are 0 calories and 0 sugar? Some mysteries are just too mysterious. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
No TV binging session is complete without the unbelievably delicious 0-calorie taste of Coke Zero Sugar. You're listening to Barren County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow.
Barren County Trojanettes and the Breckinridge County Lady Tigers here at the South Warren Classic this afternoon here in Bowling Green. And Robert, the Zaxby's keys to the game for Barren County today.
We're going to have to do a really good job on them defensively. I thought that was a strong suit for us last night against South Warren, pulling out that victory. This is a step up in competition, and we got to find a way to score the basketball. When we get it in close, we got to take the shots. Don't be looking to pass. You know, that just leads to a turnover. All we need to do is look for some easy shots and take those shots and hope they go in.
The officials are out of Region 5 today here at South Warren. We talked about it earlier that there weren't enough regions or enough officials in the 4th region to cover all the games today. And so we have the official. I've seen one of the officials before at the state tournament, the one on the far side of the floor. I've seen him officiate state tournament. I'm not sure how long ago that's been, but anyway, first quarter of action coming up, brought to you by German American Bank, supporting the communities they serve and believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Of course, the official sponsor is Barren County Sheriff Kent Keene. And it will be Barren County's basketball to start. They'll be moving from right to left. Glad to have you with us this afternoon on a Saturday. The Trojanettes with a win last night over South Warren here on this court in overtime, 41-38. Murphy over to London, back out to Murphy. Right side it goes to Varney. Varney bounces out almost to midcourt to London. Almost walked with it. Here's a long looping pass to Varney on the right side of the floor. Varney has it smacked away and stolen. It's Grimes trying to chase it down. Here's a ball knocked away from behind by Murphy and out of bounds as it was Tucker heading to the basket.
Try to set up our lob play. We're a little off balance. Ball pressure didn't get us to get the assist.
Tucker goes right back up the baseline and puts it up and in.
Well, they're very good. They don't need our help defensively. We miscommunication. Both went with the person that didn't have the ball.
Varney, and she got a little nudge from behind, but no whistle. Ball's on the floor. Ball gets away. Diving for Tucker and gives it to Grimes. She saves it from going out of bounds at midcourt. McDaniel with the basketball now for Breckinridge County. McDaniel will leave it out there with Grimes. Now Grimes back over to McDaniel on the right wing. Out top with it is Critchlow starting this afternoon. That is Lily Critchlow, a 5'9 junior. Here's a pass over the head of Grimes and out of bounds into the Barren County bench. Trojanettes had to play hard last night, and you kind of wonder if fatigue might sit in today against Breckinridge County since they were off last night.
It's one of the things that affected us negatively. The first time we played Breck, I think we just got tired.
Yeah. Murphy with it on the right side. Across it goes, the left elbow. Hughes fires and hits.
Emma led the way last night for us. Good-looking 15-footer. Not scared to shoot it.
Ties it up at 2, 6:40 to go in the first. Here's Grimes with it, driving into the paint. Kicks it off in the corner. McDaniel a three. Good. That is her 46th three-point shot of the year.
They average 8 of them a game, so you got to get out and challenge.
Yep. Here's Varney wanting to drive strong to the bucket. Throws it up. It's no good, but a blocking foul. And it'll be on Grimes. No, it's on 0-0.
Foul number 50.
We're almost 50. Critchlow thought he raised up both fists.
I just think he was confused which hand to put the 0 fingers up on.
So Varney at the line for Barren County, 76% foul shooter on the year. And here's her first shot on the way. It is coming off. She'll have one more. She really takes her time and concentrates on these foul shots. 5'5" freshman, averaging 6.7 points a game for Coach Piper Lindsay. Her second shot is on the way, and it's good.
We're not going to pick up press. We I think going to conserve a little energy and play him in the half court.
5-3 the score. Breckinridge County with a lead in the basketball. Here's Grimes, right elbow jumper, bounces off. Rebound comes off to Elmore. Long looping pass down the court. Varney behind the arc, fires the three, no good. Rebound comes off to McDaniel for Breckinridge County. Up ahead, there is a collision. That's going to be an offensive foul. Katie Murphy taking the charge, and the offensive foul will be on Mucker.
She was a little out of control, and Katie did a good job setting up there.
So Mucker, her first foul. That's number 2 on Breckinridge County. A little pressure in the backcourt, the 2-2-1. As they get it across, they try to trap the ball. Varney with it in the right corner. She's in a trap, trying to dribble out of it. In trouble. Ball gets loose, and it's poked away from behind. Emma Hughes and Katie Elmore. Elmore with it, left side over to Murphy. Diagonal pass, right corner to London. Out to Varney, works it into the paint, loses the handle, goes right underneath to Elmore, and she lays it in.
We'll call that an assist, right place, right time assist.
Barren County ties the game at 5 with 5:26 to play here in the first quarter. Here's McDaniel wanting to drive against Elmore. Bounces off in the right corner to Grimes. Critchlow over the left side now to Mucker. They go back in the corner. McDaniel the three. Good again.
You got to get out on it. Same spot, same rotation as last time, just didn't cover her up.
8-5, Breckinridge County with the lead. Here's London, midcourt. Hughes off to Elmore, goes under, puts it up and in.
Shooting the ball pretty well. 3 of 4. The only shot we missed was at 3.
Yeah. Elmore with back-to-back buckets. Here's McDaniel, another 3, knocks the bottom out of it.
Lighten it up.
She's got 9 of Breckinridge County's 11 points. Here's a pass intended for Hughes. It's out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Emma.
Tough pass that we were trying to make there. There were 3 Breckinridge Lady Tigers right there. It wouldn't have amounted to much if we could have even completed it.
Skylar Tucker in for Lily Critchlow for the Breckinridge County Lady Tigers. Black uniforms today, white letters Breck across the front of their jerseys, maroon numbers outlined in white. Trojanettes in their home whites, and we got a traveling violation. That was a late whistle because Katie Murphy was already headed up court with it.
She was. You almost just forget that, let it play on. It's a turnover either way, and we've got the ball headed in transition.
A little hesitation call there by the official. Here's Murphy over the left side to London. London feeds it in the middle there to Elmore. Elmore bounces it back to London, the left side. Down the corner goes to Hughes. Now she'll send it back out top to Elmore. Elmore fires it in there to Murphy in the paint. Kicks it back over to Hughes. 12-footer. Good for Emma Hughes. 11-9, Breckinridge County. Right side, here's a 3 in the air. Good. It looked good from this viewpoint. That's Tucker knocking it down. 4 threes. In fact, they've only had 5 baskets, 4 of them behind the arc. And they lead it 14-9 now. Hughes drives, cut off, down low, throws it back out. London, left wing 3, bottom.
Wow. Both teams just lighten it up. We're going to have to do a better job defensively. Muckers, they're actually really good three-point shooter. She's not even out there right now. Other ones are the ones draining them.
Yeah. They kick it off in the corner to Grimes. Grimes heads into the paint. Throws it off to Critchlow. Critchlow with a jumper. Good.
Each team only missed 1 shot so far.
16-12, Breckinridge County. 3:19 still to play in the quarter. Here's Varney inside, off to Elmore. Free throw line shot. Good.
That was that shot I was begging us to take last night, the little 6-footer.
16-14, Barren trailing by 2 with 3:05 to go in the opening quarter. As Grimes handles the basketball, gives it off on the right side. Tucker driving strong to the bucket, puts it up and in.
Got to have somebody to help on that one.
As Tucker scored her 7th point of the quarter. 18-14, Trojanettes down 4. Katie Murphy into the front court as Breckinridge County goes 2-3 zone. London, left corner, Hughes, back to London. Out front it comes to Murphy. Inside is Elmore. Back to Murphy, goes up with a shot. Oh, they're going to call her with a charging foul.
Probably the right call, even though she tried to slide away from it.
So first foul of the basketball game against the Trojanettes at 2:34 to play. Katie Elmore checking out of the basketball game for Coach Piper Lindsay. Katie Geralds, a 5'7", 8th grader, is checked in for the Trojanettes. Grimes working it inside. Here's a shot put up. It is no good. Gets her on rebound. That's Tucker throwing it back up off the window and in.
Finally get him to miss and then don't get the rebound.
20-14, Breckinridge County. 2:15 in the first period still to go. And Murphy sends it over to London, fires it down to Hughes. Bounces in the lane there as Gerald's trying to go up with it. Looked like a foul, but no whistle. On the other end, here comes Tucker, and is swatted away from behind by Varney and out of bounds. Graceland DeWeese checks into the Trojanet lineup. 5'10 junior. She'll come in for Addison London. As Grimes will inbound the basketball, comes in the corner to Tucker, heads up the baseline, puts it up. It's no good, but a foul.
Defensively, we've not been good. We went for the ball fake that time, and she just took his baseline.
DeWeese, her first. That'll be number 2 on Barren County here in the first half. With 1:57 to play, it is Tucker at the line. Her shot is in there. Makes it 21-14. And this shot goes up, and it's going to come off. Rebound to DeWeese. Now, Tucker was only shooting 36% from the foul line. DeWeese in the right corner. Now needs help. Hands it off in there to Varney. She loses the handle. Breckinridge County back the other way. Here's Grimes. Feeds it off down low. And it should have been a walk. No call. Gets on rebound. Puts it back up and in from the left side. That's Sydney Tucker. And she's got 9 points in the quarter. And it's 23-14 Breckinridge County. Varney, right wing to the free throw line. Throws it back behind her to Murphy. And a pass knocked away. Trying to go underneath to DeWeese. As Mucker swatted it away. Allie Bowie, 5'8 freshman, and coming into the Trojanet lineup for Katie Geralds. 1:20 to go here in the first. It's 23-14. Hughes with the basketball. Over to Murphy. Feeds it there to Bowie. Turns and fires, and it rolls off the rim. Varney had the rebound, had to smack loose. Got it back, though. Gives it in there to Hughes, and the shot goes up, missed. Rebound to Mucker for Breckinridge County. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Mucker, crossover to the left, out top, 3 in the air, no good. And rebound slapped off to Murphy for the Trojanettes. Long pass down to DeWeese. She goes up, got fouled. Skylar Tucker commits her first. That's 3 on Breckinridge County in the first half. And Graceland DeWeese will be at the line for 2 shots. Graceland DeWeese, a 5'10 junior. Shot in the air, good.
Missed our last 3 field goal attempts, so it's been a little while since we've scored in this fast-paced first quarter.
Second one good for DeWeese. Makes it 23-16, Breckinridge County, 47 seconds to go in the first. Addison Smith in the ballgame now for the Trojanettes. She guards Grimes. Right side it goes to Mucker. Mucker and a whistle, an illegal screen against Breckinridge County. It'll be on Critchlow. That is her second. And the Lady Tigers' 4th team foul. With 35.6 to go here in the quarter, Barren down 23-16. Varney to the top of the key, over to Smith. Bounced off her chest, but got it back. Gives it back to Varney. Had it slapped loose by Grimes. Out of bounds, off the hand of Grimes as she was going for it with Emma Hughes. As Hughes gets it out to Smith. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Now Smith fires it off to Hughes on the left wing. Bounces back to Smith. Back over to Hughes. She'll let it go. It's in the air. No good for 3. And a rebound comes off to Mucker for Breckinridge County. Gives to Grimes. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Grimes, crossover move. Down the lane. Puts it up. It is no good. Rebound to Bowie. And Bowie will let the time run out. That's the end of the first quarter here at South Warren, with Breckinridge County leading 23-16 over Barren County. We'll be back with a second quarter after this break. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow basketball game, and it's brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
time to really listen to you. Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family?
23-16.
Hi, I'm Jamie Harris, your Southern Kentucky Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today, 270-651-9993. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
If you're like most Barren County farmers, you want feed products and nutritional supplements that are proven to work for your operation. No time on your farm to mess around. CPC Commodities understands, so they provide quality feeds they can stand behind. CPC Commodities offers direct-to-farm delivery options for bulk or bag feed, minerals, tubs, and farm hardware. CPC Commodities, proven on our farm, made for yours. Call toll-free at 888-618-6455.
You're listening to Barren County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to courtside with...
Trojanettes trail Breckinridge County 23-16 as we start quarter number 2, presented by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Glad to have you along on a Saturday afternoon. We'll be traveling back to Barren County for the Trojans game tonight against Elizabethtown. We'll be on there at a little after 6. Grimes with it, left of the lane, trying to work it against Murphy, kicks it back out for a 3, and it's good. That is McDaniel with her 4th three-point shot of the half.
Girls got to recognize they shot 80% from 3 in the first quarter.
Wow. 26-16, Breckinridge County. Bowie over to Smith for 3, and it's no good. Rebound comes off to Critchlow. And here comes Tucker, runs into Murphy, and the shot will go in, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Katie Murphy.
Yeah. Murphy, her second. At the line, number 14, Sydney Tucker.
Sydney Tucker will be at the charity stripe.
Our girls got confused because Breckinridge doesn't put anybody on the free throw line, so they thought Katie might have gotten the charge. Instead, gets her second foul, and
it's 28-16, and Sydney Tucker is a 67.5% foul shooter of the year for Breckinridge County. Shot goes up. It is good. And she has 12 points, which is 1 point above her average on the season. 29-16, Breckinridge County now with their largest lead of the half as Abby Varney gets it across the line. Needs some help, gives it off to Hughes in front of the Breckinridge County bench, dribbles it out, gives to Smith. Smith now looking. Back over the left side to Varney. Back out to Smith. Ball is going to be kicked, trying to make a bounce pass over to Hughes.
It'll be a ginormous challenge here. You're technically without 2 starters right now, and mainly your point guard. So who's going to initiate the offense? Where's it going to come from? How's it going to get started? All those questions.
Varney with it on the left side, out to Smith. Goes in the middle to Bowie, over to Hughes, and kicks it back to Smith. Left side, Varney fakes, goes baseline. Dishes in there to Bowie in the lane. Shot goes up, no good. Ball slapped out, loose on the floor. Varney picks it up, gives it back to Bowie. She'll fire and got it to go.
Way to stay with that possession, and we pretty much took it out of Breck's hands on the rebound.
29-18. Tucker with it, gives to Grimes on the right side. She'll bring it back out front for the Lady Tigers. And dribbles it back to the right side. Gets a screen, now heads to the basket, but will kick it off in the left corner. Here's the 3 in the air. Good. That's Tucker. Sydney Tucker with her second tray of the half. They now have scored 6 threes in the first half.
They're 6 of 7.
32-18. Smith, left side, Hughes. Baseline to Wees, lets it go. It's no good. Rebound on the other side. Underneath, trying to go up with it was Varney on a reverse. And taken by Critchlow for Breckinridge County. Long pass down the floor, too much for Mucker, and it goes out of bounds.
They did have 5 turnovers in the first quarter. We had 6. We pretty even on the rebounds. We actually shot the ball well, 6 of 11 in the first quarter. The big difference was they were 9 of 14, and 4 of those now were threes.
Katie Elmore back in the ball game now for Barren County, the 8th grader, handling the point. Top of the key, over the left side it goes to Varney, in the middle to Bowie, over to Hughes, 14-footer right side, good.
They missed shot it pretty well.
That's her 6th point of the game. 32-20. Breckinridge County with 5:35 to play here in the first half. Grimes with the basketball for Breckinridge County. Right side, McDaniel. McDaniel wants to drive it down in the paint, loses a handle on it. It will go off her and out of bounds. So Varney will inbound to Elmore, back to Varney. Varney in the middle to Bowie. Back over goes to Elmore on the right side. She wants to drive, and the corner goes to DeWeese. Now DeWeese sends it out top to Hughes. Left side, Varney. Down inside it goes to Elmore. Missed the shot. And rebound comes off to Critchlow for Breckinridge County. Grimes crossover move left. Reverse it back out. McDaniel with a three. It is no good. Ball slapped out long. Grabbed by Varney. Now Varney, 3-on-2. Varney driving and try to work it down in underneath as she got bumped underneath the basket. And they're going to put the foul on Critchlow. And that's her third, or that's what I've got her at. And that is the team's fifth. Barren County's basketball underneath to the right as Elmore will toss it in. Elmore looking. And a bad pass goes right in the hands of Tucker. Ahead up to Mucker. Mucker in the paint. Whips it over the left side corner. Grimes drives a baseline. Puts it up. No good, but a foul.
We've got a lot of youth out there, and defensively, they don't have the experience, don't know where to rotate, don't really know how to help, and can't help a ton because they've shot the three so well.
Yeah. Grimes, a 61% foul shooter, puts it up, and it is no good. She has not scored in this ball game. Neither has Mucker, both leading scorers averaging 15 a game. But McDaniel has scored 12 off 4 3-point shots. Sydney Tucker has scored 15 in the first half. Second shot rattles out for Grimes. Rebound to Bowie. And here's Elmore in the backcourt, guarded closely by Grimes. Long bounce pass right side over to Hughes. Hughes picks up her dribble, goes in the corner to DeWeese, fakes, trying to move in, can't, cut off, and bad pass, bounce pass right in the hands of Tucker. Down to the right corner. Now wants to go baseline, and she stepped on the baseline as she tried to pass it off. So Barren County will get it back with 4:22 to play here in the first half. Ball comes into Elmore. She bounces back off to Hughes. Sends it up court to Varney. In the middle to Bowie. Got DeWeese wide open underneath. Trying to go up with a shot. It is up. It is a traveling violation on DeWeese. She shuffled her feet. Tried to go up with a ball fake and shuffled her feet, and so it'll be Breckinridge County basketball.
Beat the press well. You got to finish on the back end when you got a 2-on-1 break.
Grimes hands off to Mucker. 18-footer right side of the key. Good.
She's their leading scorer and only had like 7 the first time we played them. She didn't have to score.
34-20, Breckinridge County. Here's Varney on the right side of the court. Sends it out to Hughes. Over it goes to Elmore. Elmore inside. Bowie. Turnaround shot partially blocked. Coming down with it is Skylar Tucker for Breckinridge County. Grimes pushing it down in the paint underneath the Tucker. She throws it up. No good. Ball tipped out and saved by Mucker. Gives it back out around the perimeter. They go left side corner. Grimes will fire the three. Good. They are deadly from long range here in the first half as they've knocked down 7 3-point shots to take a 37-20 lead with 3:26 to play in the first half.
It's a good basketball team. It's a really good basketball team. Number 1 team in the 3rd region. They're favored by 4 in the RPI over at Owensboro Catholic, who's the 2nd rated team in that region, and they've already beat them by 9. I mean, I think they're definitely favored to win that region. Apollo's pretty good. They don't have their best player though, so you see where the competition is. Let's be honest. I did some stat research. We had a conversation earlier about the out of region records of our region versus others. Our region combined is 40 and 57 against other regions. So we've really struggled, and we're 2-4 against out of region teams. We've really struggled against that competition. To be honest with you, it stepped up when you go out of region a little bit.
Yeah. Addison London back on the court. Here's a pass going out of bounds. Not sure. I don't think anybody got a hand on it. She just kind of wobbled up in the air and went to the scorer's table. Got Ann Ashley Atkinson, a 5'7", 7th grader on the court now for Barren County. Team gets younger by the minute. As you've got Elmore, an 8th grader, Atkinson, a 7th grader, out on the court. Varney, a freshman. Here's a three, bouncing off the rim. Chasing it down is Elmore. Throws it up court to Varney. Varney has it knocked out of bounds by Mucker. She tried to cut her off at a baseline or the sideline. We got to think of the talent Breckinridge County has, though. I mean, we talked about Grimes is a 4-year starter, been on the varsity since 7th grade. Mucker's been on the varsity since 8th grade. McDaniel's a senior. Mucker's a senior. The other 3 are juniors. And we've got 7th graders, 8th graders, and freshmen on the court.
Very, very much a stark contrast in experience.
And here is Elmore driving the bucket, puts it up and in. 8 points for the 8th grader, Katie Elmore, and it's 37-22, Breckinridge County. McDaniel hands it off to Tucker. Gives it out now to Lucas, who's in the ball game. First appearance by Caroline Lucas. She is a 5'7" freshman. Here's Tucker for a three. No, way off the mark. Hughes with a rebound, gives it off to Elmore. Elmore pushing it down the right side, leaves it with Atkinson. Bounce pass in the corner. Varney fires. It won't go. Ball slapped away. London tried to chase it down. It goes out of bounds. 2:16 left to play in the first half. A 15-point Breckinridge County lead. As they make a couple of changes in the lineup, the Lady Tigers going to bring in 21 now, and that is Kaylee Huffines. She's a 6'1", 8th grader for Breckinridge County.
They only dressed 9.
So, that's all they've got today.
Not very deep.
Grimes hands it off out top to Tucker. Over the left side, it's Sydney Tucker. Now here's a three by McDaniel. It comes off. Rebound by Hughes. Ahead up to Varney. Had to go chase it down to the right corner. Varney feeds to Hughes. Right of the lane. Brings it back out. Sends it to London. Left side, Elmore fakes, drives, cut off, has to force up the shot. May have got fouled there, but no whistle. On the other end, Breckinridge County with the basketball. It is Tucker in traffic, puts it up. It's no good. Ball slapped down by London, taken by Hughes. Hughes angles off to the left side. Now looks and throws it back out to Elmore. Elmore over to London. Puts it up for three. Yes!
Her second three of the night. And she's got both of them. I think she had 2 last night.
She had the 2 last night against South Warren.
We got to somehow find a way to hit more than 2 threes in a game, especially when you're going against a team that hit 4 in the first quarter and they've got 3 here in the second quarter. They've just really been on fire. And I mentioned, you know that's on the scouting report. You know and you got to find a way to match up against them. Know who to help off, know who to rotate, talk out there. When you're out of position, and you just got to have the basketball IQ to know where to go and the spots to fill, and that takes time to build. It's not just something that it's not necessarily an innate ability.
Katie Murphy's been on the bench for quite some time here in the second quarter. With 2 fouls. 1:21 left in the first half.
I think she went out with those 2 fouls about a minute in the quarter.
Yeah,
so
I think
we
played like 7 minutes left.
Played almost all of it without a point guard.
Grimes off the left side, hands it off to McDaniel. McDaniel gives it to Tucker, top of the circle. Tucker goes left side with a left-handed dribble, gives it to Grimes, cut back left, goes to the basket, puts it up, shot it over the rim high, taken by Hughes. Good defense by the Trojanettes to force her to throw that shot up. Here's Hughes on the left side. Hughes across over to London. Throws it out to Elmore. Slings it left side to Hughes. Fakes, drives into the paint. Throws up the shot. It's blocked in there by Huffines and taken by Breckinridge County. It's Tucker in the front court. Off the left side to Grimes. Cross-court pass, McDaniel. McDaniel will give it back out now with 36 seconds to go here in the first half. Barren down by 12. It's 37-25. And they may just hold it for one shot here. Down to 20 seconds to play.
You're going to go to a 1-4 flat, and they've got shooters in the corners.
Grimes still on the dribble in the South Warren circle out there. 9 seconds to play. Now she starts her move. Crossover to the left. Throws it off to McDaniel for the three. It is no good. Rebound loose on the floor and picked up by London, and that'll do it for the first half. Score here at halftime. It is Breckinridge County 37, Barren County 25. We'll come back with our halftime report brought to you by South Central Bank in just a moment. This is Barren County basketball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 104. The team. Isabel Grimes with a three-point shot in the second period. She was 0 for 2 from the stripe. Aaliyah Mucker scored a two-point basket. Skylar Tucker had 3. 2 for Lily Critchlow. For the Barren County Trojanettes, 10 field goals in the first half. 2 of those were three-pointers. They were 3 of 4 from the line. Emma Hughes has 6 points, along with Addison London, as London knocked down the 2 3-point buckets. Abby Varney scored 1 point off 1 of 2 from the foul line. Katie Elmore actually leads the scoring for Coach Piper Lindsay here in the first half with 8 off 4 2-point buckets. 2 points for Graceland DeWeese off a couple of free throws, and Allie Bowie with a 2-point basket in the first half. Katie Murphy started the ball game, went out with 2 fouls with about 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, has not scored. Addison Smith and Katie Gerald saw action but did not score in the first half.
For the first half, the Trojanettes looked like they hit 10 field goals, and they attempted 23, so 10 out of 23 for 43%. 2 out of those 10 field goals were threes. They shot 40%, 2 of 5 from 3. Half of Breckinridge County's field goals were threes, so 7 twos, 7 threes for 14 total field goals out of 27 attempts. They shot 52% overall and actually better at 54% from 3. So rebounds were even at 13 apiece, and we turned it over 10 times compared to 8 turnovers for the Lady Tigers. And you mentioned the difference in the game is those threes clearly, and the play of McDaniel, who has 12, and that's her average on the season. And they're almost up to their average in threes per game in the first half. They average 8 a game, and they've already got 7. So between McDaniel and Tucker, Tucker's already 4 above her average. She just averages 11. They really have been hard to guard. And what does make them hard to guard is they've got those 4 in double figures. You know, it could be any of that combination that really has a good night. I'm sure I didn't do the research to figure out who has led them in scoring every single game, but I'd say it's a combination of all 4 of those that really takes the lead role each and every night. So, you know, you can't focus on one player. You got to really guard them as a team, and that's really, in a lot of ways, just impossible, especially with us kind of playing out of position and at some points down 3 starters when you consider Macy being a starter that started the season.
Yeah, Macy Lockhart's been out since the Elizabethtown game, that torn ACL, but, you know, the plus, the positive side of things, she's got 2 more years at Barren County, so she'll come back stronger than ever next year. Right. With most of these players, of course, Emma Hughes, the only senior on the team, but when you've got the bulk of the team back next year, things look very encouraging. Yeah, that's the ginormous positive. Breckinridge is a senior-led team, and we've got sometimes in there 2 or 3 8th graders out there that are playing for us. So we're building, gaining experience, and, you know, in a couple years we'll look like Breckinridge County. You know, it may be hard to see or frustrating at times, but that's the way the learning process works. It's about the process, and I know Piper gets her kids to build into that or buy into that process that takes time to gain that. And, you know, that's what I want to see in the second half is just our girls to continue to fight. You know, that's something that you can do no matter if you're a 7th grader, 8th grader, what you are out there. You can continue to fight, play hard, and, you know, that's the biggest thing I want to see. Obviously, I'd love to match up threes better, match up and play a little bit better defense, but ultimately it starts with continuing to fight. Yep. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half, and a quick Coca-Cola scoreboard update. The game earlier today here, the South Warren Classic. Greene County girls beat Warren East 49-31. The Butler County Boys Invitational, Greenwood over Butler County 72-34. As soon as we get done here, we'll be heading back to Barren County tonight for the Trojans game against Elizabethtown. There'll be a JV game at 5. We'll have the varsity game a little after 6 o'clock tonight from Trojan Gym. We'll be back with the Farmers RECC Jackie Brownie Memorial second half after this break. This is Barren County Basketball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
At the People's Bank, we are proud to offer one-on-one personal financial service. Hello, this is Terry Bunnell, Chairman, President, and CEO. We strive to give you the banking you deserve with a friendly atmosphere where you're more than just a number. We offer all that you have come to expect from a bank, including online and mobile banking. We are your community bank. The People's Bank, working for you, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Excellence starts with a solid foundation. CRS Construction Company has a business that lays down that solid foundation, getting construction sites ready for new builds. A family-owned commercial and industrial construction company based in Glasgow. The owners have a combined experience of over 60 years in the construction business. They specialize in excavation, site development, and site utilities. Put CRS to work on your next job and know that it will be a success.
CRS Construction in Glasgow. Call them at 270-678-2876.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The filet-o-fish, and you can have them too.
Enjoy even more with 2 irresistible Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for $5 only at McDonald's. At participating McDonald's, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home has been assisting families in this area since 1899. We continually look for new and better ways to serve the families of this area while maintaining the traditional values that have always been upheld. We are honored to provide assistance to families choosing cremation instead of burial, and to those who wish to arrange other non-traditional services. Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home in Glasgow. Here when you need us.
You're listening to Barren County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to courtside with...
Of course, after tonight's game, the Trojanettes will be back in action Tuesday night at home against Cumberland County, along with the Trojans against the Panthers. Cumberland County, the next opponent, Tuesday night. They only have 3 wins this year. 3 of those wins have come over Monroe County, Glasgow, and Metcalfe County.
Well, 2 of our 3 district opponents, they've gotten wins over. And this year, you really honestly can't take any wins for granted. And we've seen that in the scores around the region.
That's right. Third quarter here from South Warren, brought to you by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Katie Murphy back in the court now. Here's Varney in the left wing. Thought about the 3. Out top it comes to Elmore. Back over to London. Ooh, dangerous pass. Hughes grabs it, though. Trying to dish it down low, and it's knocked away. Loose ball in the lane. Picked up by Critchlow. She lobs it off, and it's stolen away by Elmore. She dribbled it off her foot. And then going to be a foul on Elmore for trying to get the basketball back from Skylar Tucker. Or Sydney Tucker, and so Breckinridge County will have the basketball.
Got to be a little stronger with it than that, and again, we passed up a shot. We had a wide open 3 at the top. You got to be ready and want to take it.
McDaniel hands it off to Grimes. She circles around to the top. Now hands to Mucker. Gives to McDaniel. McDaniel trying to make a spin move. Gives it to Mucker. Dribbles across the lane. And now Tucker gives it out to McDaniel. McDaniel carried the ball. Had the shot blocked on her. And Murphy comes up with it for the Trojanettes, sends it down to Hughes. Across it goes to London. In the corner to Elmore. Elmore now looking for Murphy. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Breckinridge County. Murphy and Tucker both reached in and grabbed it at the same time.
When you're cutting to the lane, you can't throw behind the cutters. You can't stop on a dime and go back and get it.
And then Grimes lobs it back off to Tucker. Tucker guarded the backcourt, and Murphy tried to cut her off. Now she's in a trap. Throws it down to underneath to Critchlow, and she puts it in.
Easy deuce for them, but you see maybe why we didn't press in the first half.
Yeah. 39-25, Breckinridge County. And here's Varney for 3. It is off high. Rebound taken by McDaniel. Or rather by Mucker, but what hit the top of the backboard or hit
it
the
went
brace
over
up there. It went over the backboard on the right top corner. 39-25, Breckinridge County, 6.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Grimes to the basketball. High post left. Mucker turns toward the basket. Goes to the basket. Puts it in and draws a foul. Foul is on Elmore. Her second, team second.
Elmore, her second. Number 22, Mucker at the line.
Free throw is good for Mucker.
In for the Trojanettes, number 31.
And Ashley Atkinson checking back into the Barren County lineup. Here's a pass deflected, trying to force it in there to Varney, breaking down the lane. And it's going to be off Varney and out of bounds.
Well, 4 trips, 4 turnovers so far for the Trojanettes here in the opening 2 minutes of the half.
And a 5-0 run. Underneath, here's Grimes, put it up and in, making a 7-0 run for Breckinridge County.
We had one really good defensive possession, but they have come back and answered with 3 straight buckets.
Almost went over and back there as Murphy was falling down and got rid of the ball, and Atkinson was coming across the midcourt stripe. London out of the corner for 3. Good.
Got 3 of them. We need
a few more of those.
Looks for some openings for her.
That's her third People's Bank 3 of the afternoon. She's got 9 points, and it's 44-28. Breckinridge County, number 1 team in the third region. Critchlow trying to go baseline. She may have got away with a walk. And here's Mucker for 3. No good. Rebound comes off to London. Gets rid of it to Murphy. Ahead up to Hughes on the left side. Hughes back to Murphy, and she walked.
Well, too quick. 5 turnovers in this quarter.
5:28 to play here in the third quarter. Barren County down 44-28. Grimes with the basketball for Breckinridge County. Coming out to get it is Mucker, right side of the circle. They work it in there to Tucker, going to the basket and puts it up and in.
You can't trail on a screen, go into a bucket, and that's what we did. You got to go underneath that.
That's 17 now for Sydney Tucker. And ball knocked out of bounds here at midcourt. Trojanettes will keep it. 5:10 to play in the third. Now down 46-28. Down 12 at halftime. That was only 3 minutes ago. And trying to force it down to London. It's knocked out of bounds by Grimes.
They're 4 out of 6 coming out of the gate, and we've only got 2 shot attempts. Fortunately, we at least hit one of them.
And London will inbound the ball. Left side of the Trojanet bucket. Comes in the corner, left side of Atkinson. Out to Murphy. Now Varney, right side corner, London. Back around the perimeter left. Here's Murphy. Off in the corner. Here's Atkinson, a 3. No. And rebound to Mucker for Breckinridge County. Mucker out of the right side gives to Critchlow. Hands it off out there to Grimes. Or rather to McDaniel. Free throw line shot in the air. Bounces off the rim. London with a rebound. Hands it off to Murphy. Murphy cut off by Grimes. Gets rid of it up court to Varney. Varney now reversing it back out. Gives to Murphy. Throws it back to Varney. Back out top. Hughes swings it over to London. Left wing 3. No. Rebound to McDaniel for Breckinridge County. You know, this Breckinridge County team reminds me a lot of some of John Butler's Trojanette teams. Here's a 3 out of the corner by Grimes, knocking it down.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing earlier, maybe even when we watched them, and they're very solid.
Yep. 49-28. Murphy with a basketball, whistle, and a foul on Tucker. First foul on Sydney Tucker. And that's the first of the second half against Breckinridge County. Critchlow and Tucker check out for the Lady Tigers. As they've got, I'll have to check the numbers here in a second. Addison Smith in the ball game, and somebody slapped her across the arm. It's on Grimes. First foul on Grimes, and the second one on the Lady Tigers here in the second half with 3:50 to play. Barren County has only scored a 3-point bucket from Addison London here in this third quarter. Smith with the basketball. Gives it out to Murphy. Go back to Smith with it on the right side. Out it comes to Atkinson. She'll fire up a 3, and it comes off the rim. Rebound claimed in there by Mucker for Breckinridge County. Cross over to her left. Gets with the basketball in there to Henning, who's in the game. Just came in and scores. Natalie Henning, a 5'9" junior.
Everybody can handle the ball. Everybody looks to score. Everybody does score for them.
51-28. Varney out top. Hughes a 3 off high. Rebound taken down by Skylar Tucker. She loses a handle and sliding forward. Coming up with it was Atkinson. And now the ball got deflected trying to go to Smith here on the near side. It's out of bounds, and Trojanettes will keep it with 3:02 to play here in the third.
Gotten 3 happy for some reason. We've only shot 3s here this quarter, just made 1 out of 6.
Caroline Lucas coming in to replace McDaniel for Breckinridge County. 51-28. Varney with it in the right corner, trying to feed it down underneath the basket. Ball gets batted back in bounds. Turnover by Barren. Grimes stops and pops. 3 in the air. No. Offensive rebound, though. The Breckinridge County. Grimes again, the 3's in there. That's her third one of the afternoon. And timeout by Barren County as Breckinridge County about to blow this one wide open here in the third quarter. They've outscored the Trojanettes 17-3 in the third period.
Yeah, only one field goal. Addison's 3, and haven't had really many other shot attempts. We actually haven't had any shot attempts inside the lane. 6 turnovers. They continue to shoot the 3 ball really well. they've got more in every quarter than we do as a team total. So it's hard to compete when they score at the pace that they do, and right now we just can't keep up.
Well, again, this team averages 63 points a game. They've already got 54, and we still have 2:41 left to go here in the third quarter.
And I was just for comparison purposes, they average 63 points a game. Do you know how many times we scored 63 this year?
I'd have to think about it.
I'll give you a quick.
Not very many.
I'll give you a quick answer. We haven't scored 63 points one time all year long. The closest we got was 62.
Okay,
and that was to Monroe County.
Yeah, 62 to 30.
You know, that's just a weakness of us right now, is our ability to score the basketball.
And Katie Murphy has not scored a point in this game. Of course, when you take Raven Ennis out and you don't have Macy Lockhart, you're talking about 30 points right there.
But you got to be able to get the ball across half court against the press. You got to be able to do those little things, and if you can't do that, everything else just kind of caves in on you, if that makes sense, and everything becomes maybe 3 or 4 times as hard.
And Katie Murphy just went out for a moment. She'll head back in. Not sure what the holdup is.
The ball went out of play, so he wanted a new basketball.
Well, we got several to choose from here.
Now he doesn't want a new basketball.
I just counted 20 on the rack there. So
that was a weird exchange.
Mucker kicks it out left side. Driving with it is Skylar Tucker. And now Mucker mishandled the pass, went off her foot, and then Murphy loses a handle on the other end, and Mucker comes up with it for Breckinridge County. Grimes, left of the lane, dishing it back off to Tucker. Tucker in traffic, throws it up, rolls it off the left side of the rim. London with a rebound. Dribbles it out, gives it up court now to Varney. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Barren County trailing 54-28. And here's a ball knocked away, stolen by Lucas. Heading to the rack, she'll lay it up, missed it. Rebound to Murphy for the Trojanettes. Katie Murphy, bounce pass down low in there to Smith. She throws it back out. And a whistle, and Varney got fouled. It'll be charged to Lucas.
Foul on number 2, Caroline Lucas.
That's her first. Number 3 on Breck here in the second half. As Varney will toss it in, comes into London, out to Murphy, feeds it in there, turnaround shot by Varney, won't go from 8. And it's stolen away. Hughes came up with it. London a 3, bang! 4 of them on the afternoon. 54-31. Almost stolen away by Hughes. And they get rid of it to Grimes, trying to backtrack in, out to Mucker for a 3, and it's no good. Rebound in there by Varney. Gives it to Murphy, fires it down the court, and it's picked off. Didn't throw it long enough.
10 turnovers this quarter.
And having trouble with it. And there'll be a timeout called by Breckinridge County. Did I fail to put a 3 down?
Yeah, Edison's got 2 this quarter. We've got 4 for the game.
Right.
We don't even have a 2-point bucket this quarter.
It. I mean, just 2 threes by Addison London. That's all the scoring in the third period.
Varney's shot attempt right there just a while ago was the only 2 we've even attempted this quarter. So we've really struggled handling the basketball. We've been all out of whack offensively. 10 turnovers in a quarter. I know that's going to drive Piper nuts. You would be happy with 10 turnovers for the game, but in a quarter, that puts us up to 20 for the game.
57.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Barren County trailing 54-31. As Tucker will inbound the basketball for the Lady Tigers. Comes in the corner to Grimes. Almost fell out of bounds with it. And now we got a double dribble on Tucker.
Kind of smacked it to catch it, and that was the first put down, and then put it right back down again.
Katie Murphy throws it in the left corner to London. Out it comes to Varney. Back out front to Murphy. Back to Varney. Out top is Hughes. Right side Murphy. Back to Hughes, top of the circle. Ball slapped away, and it's Mucker with a basketball off the turnover. Another turnover for Barren in this third quarter. Underneath left side of the basket was Grimes. She turns and kicks it back out. McDaniel wide open three, good.
They have the ability to know where everybody is, and that's a great point guard setting up McDaniel for yet another three.
5 threes for McDaniel here in this basketball game, and it's 57-31. Murphy working off the screen to the right, hooks it back to Varney for a three. In there.
3 threes in the quarter.
And a desperation throw hits the top of the backboard for Breckinridge County. We're at the end of 3, and it's Breckinridge County 57, Barren County 34. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this break. This is Barren County basketball, presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Once upon a time in a convenience store, a woman asked, "Which zero-calorie drink will I like more?" The cashier said, "I have a thought. Coke Zero Sugar always hits the spot." The taste made her heart fill with laughter, and with her Coke Zero Sugar, she lived happily ever after. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
No trip to the store is complete without the unbelievably delicious zero-calorie taste of Coke Zero Sugar.
Starting, growing, and running a business comes with many unique challenges and obstacles. German American Bank believes that your money should work as hard as you do. That's why we are raising the standards in business banking with innovative technology to help you take advantage of every penny you earn and maximize every minute of your busy day. We want to help you bring convenience to your customers, improve cash flow to help you grow, and increase efficiency. Explore our financial solutions and meet our business banking team online at GermanAmerican.com. German American Bank. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Barren County Basketball, presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now, back to courtside with John.
And this fourth quarter brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. 57-34, Breckinridge County. They outscored the Trojanettes 20-9. Here's Varney driving strong to the bucket, can't finish it. Rebound to Mucker. Up court to Grimes. Grimes crossover to the left, across the lane. Little pump fake, kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker working to the right side, gives to McDaniel. Into the lane, bounce pass underneath to Critchlow. Backs up, puts up the shot, no good. And grabbed on the baseline by Emma Hughes. And now we'll lob it up to London. Giving it back to Hughes coming by into the front court. Sends it off to Murphy. Murphy will go over to Addison Smith, who's back in the game now. Gives it back to Hughes. She wants to drive, cut off in there. And then breaking to the basket was Varney, but she traveled.
22 turnovers.
And we had how many in the third quarter?
11
in the third quarter. So half of the turnovers in one quarter. Mucker turns, can't shoot over Smith, gives it out to Grimes. Off the screen, puts up a little 6-footer, it's in and out. Rebound to Murphy. Murphy ahead, up to Addison Smith. Addison Smith driving, bounce pass across, in the corner, goes to London. Out to Hughes, she's open from 12, and it's no good. Rebound comes off to Tucker for Breckinridge County, ahead up to Grimes on the right side. Grimes back out now to Tucker. We'll give it out top to Critchlow with the left side. McDaniel driving around Varney, goes in for the shot, and she's fouled. Two on Varney. That's 3 on the Trojanettes here in the second half. Going to send McDaniel to the free throw line, where she's hit 12 of 13 from the stripe on the season, and she missed it.
That's your fault. She's a really good shooter, though.
She's a good really three-point shooter for sure.
You can tell why she's only been there 13 times. Yeah. She never takes it to the rim. She just sits outside, and they set her up, and she shoots it.
Yeah, she's had 5 threes this afternoon, total of 50 on the season for McDaniel. She missed both. Rebound to Allie Bowie. As Bowie has checked back in the ball game for Barren County. Here's Murphy with the basketball. Murphy lobs it over to London to the left side. London now bringing it out front. 6:23 left in the game. Bowie on the left side throws up the shot and hits it from about 8 feet on the left baseline. Allie Bowie with a couple of field goals here this afternoon for the freshman. 57-36. 6:08 to play in the basketball game. Tucker against London. Now wants to head up the baseline and stepped on the in-line. So Barren will get it back with 6:02 to play, down by 21. As Murphy throws it to midcourt to Varney. Varney gets it across the line, weaving through traffic, trying to go up around Critchlow, missed the shot, and then Varney rips it away from Mucker, feeds it in there to Murphy, flips it up and in. Katie Murphy are only 2 points today. 57-38. Barren starting the fourth quarter on a 4-0 run. Right side it goes to Tucker. Tucker lobs it down to Critchlow, puts it up. It's blocked in there by Bowie. Varney might have got a fingertip on it as well. Cross-court pass comes over to London. London feeds it to Bowie. One dribble, throws up the shot and got it.
A little spurt here.
Bowie with 6 points on the day, and it's 57-40. 6-0 run with the Trojanettes here in the fourth quarter. Now Grimes unloads a three. It comes off and stays down. Grimes, her fourth three-point bucket of the year. Or actually today, she's got 31 on the season. 60-40. Smith will fire an 18-footer right side, and it's good. Addison Smith in the scorebook this afternoon.
Their last three field goals.
60-42. Grimes with it on the left wing. Grimes dumps it back off. McDaniel a three. No good. Rebound to Murphy. Fires it up court to Smith. Smith driving to the bucket. Wanted to cross it over to Varney, and it goes out of bounds. Well, she was going to drive all the way to the bucket and lay it up and try to draw the foul there, but decided to pass it off, and Varney wasn't really looking for it.
That's one of those shot attempts is better than a pass because it's more than likely going to be a turnover when you're going full force and running out of space.
Yeah. 60-42, Breckinridge County, 4:20 to go in the basketball game. As Grimes handles it out front against Katie Murphy. Now wants to drive on Murphy. Murphy, they kind of got bumped up, and she took it away. Here comes Bowie. Throws it up and missed the shot. Crashing aboard is Varney. Lost the handle. Breckinridge County comes up with the basketball. And now driving, throwing it up, and it is going to be no good, but a blocking foul on Katie Murphy.
Very good attempt there at the charge.
That's going to be 3 on Katie Murphy. Sending Grimes to the charity stripe for 2 shots. She's 0 for 2 today. But hits that one. 15 for Grimes. That's her average on the season. 61-42. And it's both. Making a 20-point lead once again. It's 62-42. 3:53 to play. Here's Varney on the right side of the court. Covered up, needs help. Fires it out to Murphy. Murphy trying to penetrate, and the ball skips off, and turnover by Barren again. And underneath, here's a shot going up and in. That is Skylar Tucker with her second basket of the day. 64-42, Barren County trailing by 22 with 3:27 to play. Varney wants to head to the basket, puts it up, it's blocked. Taken by Tucker. As Skylar Tucker dishes it off left side to Sydney Tucker for a three. No good. Murphy with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Long pass down the floor, picked off by McDaniel. She tried to go to London with it. And stolen back as Smith came from behind and swiped it away. London's got the basketball. Gets rid of it to Varney on the right side of the floor. Down to 2:58 left. Down low is Smith, out to Bowie for the jumper, in and out. And rebound taken off by Sydney Tucker. 2:47 left.
They don't really have anybody to sub because they don't have a bench. They've got a couple kids they can maybe put in.
McDaniel comes off the screen, gives it out to Tucker, and a three by Grimes knocks the bottom out of it. That's 5 for Grimes on the afternoon. Now Varney had his swite away, but underneath it goes to Bowie. She missed the layup. Rebound to Breckinridge County.
You got 12
threes in the game. That's 36 points right there. And 2:08 left to go in the basketball game. 67-42, Breckinridge County. Going to the basket, putting it up and in. Strong move is... That was McDaniel or Tucker?
Hold on.
I couldn't tell.
14.
14? Okay, it was Tucker. Sydney Tucker with 19 points today. She only averages 11. Got a timeout with exactly 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. It's 69-42, Breckinridge County.
I mean, we've made them look a little bit better maybe than they are. I mean, turning the ball over 25 times today has clearly helped them get plus their average. They're hovering right around 70 here, but they're a really good basketball team. The one thing I think they are missing is a true post player. Critchlow is only 5'9". She plays that position, but I think they maybe would have a hard time matching up with somebody that had one. We do not, and that's a weakness of us too. But ultimately, I think they've got a good chance to win that region and maybe make a run.
Yep. And the ball swatted away and stolen. Shot put up and in by Tucker. And now she's got 21 in the day.
I don't know what the point in pressing our second string is here.
Turnover by Barren County as Graceland DeWeese is in a trap. Gets her the basketball to Mia Long, who's in the game, a 5'4" freshman. And DeWeese wasn't looking for the pass. It goes out of bounds underneath the bucket.
Yeah, she was wide open. And I mean, there was a right pass. She just turned and ran away from it.
Minute 33 left. And let's see, we got Atkinson, Bowie, Gerald's, DeWeese, and Long in the game for Barren County right now. As Grimes handles the basketball into the front court, minute 28 to play. On the left side is Tucker. Cross-court pass over to Grimes. Grimes backs out the dribble, 1:17 left to go. Grimes against Atkinson. Goes left side with it to Tucker. She's going to drive. And out of bounds off the Trojanettes underneath. 1:09 to play. And Grimes checks out of the game, replaced by Huff Fines. Mucker, left baseline, gets it in play to Tucker. Skylar Tucker giving it back to Mucker. Mucker spin move, back to Tucker for a three. No. And rebounded there by Mia Long. Goes ahead up to DeWeese. DeWeese has it swatted away from behind and out of bounds. 54.2 seconds to play. And it'll be Long to inbound the basketball. Sends it out to Geralds. Back to Long in the left corner. Lets it go for three, and it's no good. Rebound to Mucker. Down to 44 seconds left. And Skylar Tucker with the basketball. Over to Mucker. Three-pointer in the air. No good. In and out. Rebound to Bowie for the Trojanettes with 30 seconds to play. In the corner, Long, giving it to Geralds. Back out it comes to Atkinson. They go to Bowie with it out front of the left side. Back to Atkinson. Bounce pass off to Geralds. Now Geralds will get rid of it back out to Bowie with 15 seconds left. Long on the right wing. And ball gets loose on the floor, but recovered by DeWeese, and then they throw it away. 4 seconds, 3, 2, layup, no good. Rebound, that's it. Breckinridge County 71, Barren County 42 this afternoon. As the Trojanettes drop to 13-7, Breckinridge County goes to 16-2 on the year. And Coach Piper Lindsay making her way over right now for Coach's comments brought to you by McDonald's. Coach, a good effort this afternoon, but a lot of turnovers, and they made too many three-point shots.
Yeah, they did make quite a few of those. No, I was extremely proud of the effort and just how we fought. I mean, we're a little overmatched or undermatched, whatever word you want to use there, but they're a very experienced team that shoot the ball well and very quick. But I thought we did a really good job the first quarter, pretty much hanging with them there, and we made shots. We shot the ball really well for the most part, like I said at the very beginning, and I feel like we got a lot better today.
the third quarter is what was the big quarter for us, where we only had 3 baskets. There were 3-point shots, but I think we had like 12 turnovers in that quarter.
Yeah, they really pick up the intensity and kind of pressure you a little bit, and some of those were just uncontested, and we just kind of threw them away on our own. But again, I think overall, just proud of the girls' fight and not giving up, and we always play hard. I feel like we, maybe a month ago we would maybe play a quarter or two where we didn't play very hard, but I feel like we're finally starting to at least play hard, and that's going to make a big difference, I think, with teams that are in our region.
Yeah, a lot of times you had freshmen and 8th graders, even a 7th grader on the court there for several minutes tonight, going up against a very veteran basketball team. A couple of their players have been on the varsity since 7th grade, and they're now just juniors and seniors. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, with Anna Ashley, 7th grader, and we had 8th graders out there, and even a bunch of freshmen playing at the same time. I think that this is valuable experience for them, and to learn and understand the difference in the speed between middle school basketball, because that's what they just played 3 months ago, turning over and playing varsity basketball. For them to be able to come in and somewhat hold their own. I mean, it's not like we got beat pretty bad, but I feel like we are learning a lot, and this is only going to help us as we grow a little bit older.
And your team is going to be like Breckinridge County in a couple of years, so
that's exactly
something
right.
to look forward to.
That's right, and like I said, I like our team right now, and I just think that proud of them, and just got to keep battling and keep fighting.
Cumberland County Tuesday night, they've had 3 wins this year, but over 2 of those were district opponents.
Yeah, they hit a good little spurt there. Tough, Patterson's tough. We got to make sure that we stop her, and they play hard. They play like almost kind of like we do in a lot of zone. We got to make sure that we are ready for that. But we're focusing on us right now. I think that's kind of the main thing we got to do, and taking one game at a time.
Yeah, only 2 more weeks left of the regular season, then you get to the big time.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Coach, appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
All right, Jay, thank you.
All right, Coach Piper Lindsay and the Trojanettes here at South Warren this afternoon in the South Warren Classic, falling to the number 1 team in Region 3, Breckinridge County, 71-42. We'll come back and have a quick post-game wrap-up brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven in our farm and made for you.